Okay, good afternoon. Yes, I know it's a Wednesday, I think it is right now. And we are in Honigsvag right now. So just go to my my channel, go to live. So we're in Honigsvag, right at the very, very top of Norway. So the only real place we can go now is south. So it'll be a nice short drive down to them. Because I'm off today, this week, and last week from work. The only thing is, I won't be able to stream on Saturday, I don't think. Right, okay. So all the work we're getting at is out of GNT. We've got that one there, we've got Perth, Galway, Ireland, Leipzig in Germany, Syria, a little bit too far. Malmo, let's go to, we've got some chicken meat going to Perth, or we can start the basic trip with a nice run down to there. Could go down, take some, what's it down there, or we can go to Nuremberg, or you can go to Munich. Munich does seem a nice, steady little run. Hello, Supertram. Yeah, I know. It's Wednesday, and basically, I thought I'll just chuck a stream together because I won't be able to stream on Saturday because of it's a railway show, so I'll probably be getting back late, or simply just too knackered and I want to do other things. So, Right. So we are in Honigsvag, right up here. So we can only really go south, so we'll head down to Malmo, I think. Nice run down through Norway and through Sweden. So, okay. I don't know why I set GPS destination, it's literally just around the corner. Right. And this is my ride today. It's a small, not as big as all my other trucks I've been driving. It's a little drawbar truck. It's still got some poke to it. I think it's a 620 horsepower. Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you back. We'll see how we go from here. There is a video that's currently also as well uploading, which is a run to Oslo. Now again, because obviously copyright, I can't put any music on. So you just have to listen to a nice little V8 for a bit. So we go around here. And yes, I'm in the left-hand drive because this truck is originally Danish. Now this could also lead to some very squiffy handling. So we'll see about it. Anyway, Supertramp, as you come out of respite, so how's yourself keeping? Hope you are good. Now there's two places that can possibly put me there or there. If I go there, I'm literally going to do a full 180 degree spin. So we'll take that, Malmo. Oh, it wants me there. Oh, it's actually quite an easy get in, actually, because I can just come to there. Right. As you can see, my trailer is pointing. Buses across 18 Bro. Muscle, what the fuck's that? the interesting part about driving drawbar trucks. They are an absolute swine to reverse. However, I think I'm almost there. Dapple as well have released some new coaches, so I might be getting some of those later on. Okay, I'll have to have a look on the map for that. Right, so we're getting loaded. Now, in reality, such a vehicle would have to, we've loaded the back, so what we'd have to do now is pull the trailer off, stop here for a second, drop the trailer, and now reverse around my trailer, make sure I don't hit my own trailer, that would be embarrassing. Make sure I don't hit those cars as well. Could also be expensive. A couple of nice cars there. The Volvo, yeah, two. I think they're both Volvos. So we're doing it on the background again. Okay, I say some of what you're putting on buses now is getting quite smart. Better than what we get around here. Buses around here, they have fucking straw on the floor and no seats. And there's more room in the fucking big truck. Oh, that's me. So, right, spend some time here. So now, obviously, we load the back of the trailer up, and now this is the interesting part. Getting this all coupled up again. The cows around here, I think it's Scania. Well, I've actually hit the pin first time. Well, hey. Duck test is done. Right, so now we are ready to go. The trip should take us 67, has got a maximum take of 67 hours. And there's a few ways we can do this. Right, you got your Gotta get a wee local lad to do the station announcements, aren't you? The next stop will be brought to you courtesy of a battered Mars bar. I've got to eat some things. I wouldn't like to be living in Grindavik right now. Things are getting quite interesting over there. There's a big magma intrusion. Okay, it's a possibility. I mean, it might be a real person, or it could actually be an artificially generated voice. But it's a nice touch to actually have a local sounding accent on the on the announcements. You see all these trucks driving around in this game, but you never actually see them go into a delivery point. And drop a trailer. I mean, where I work for, occasionally we get to deliver to Alexander Dennis and places like that. And delivering to a bus factory. On occasion we get to deliver to like some First Bus, you know, bus panels and stuff. Ooh, he was close. He was close. I scraped his car actually. Okay. I used to do this road in multiplayer quite a lot, and the amount of players who would come flying around here. It was like, why you go so slow? It's a bloody blind corner. And some idiot overtaking around here. So. Yeah, we deliver all sorts of stuff. You know, I've had bits for Rock Crusher, you know, on my truck, and to the other extreme, I've had the dye that they put into red diesel fuel. We deliver that quite often. John Hogg. Other things as well we carry is beverages. If it goes on a pallet, we'll carry it. On one occasion I had 16 IBCs. That was interesting. It's like driving the bloody. It's like carrying a full swimming pool in the back. Slosh, slosh, slosh. The only thing we don't carry is explosives and radioactives. We carry airbags from time to time, like car dealers and that. They have a small. They come under limited quantity. They have a small. I don't know if you know how an airbag works, but the reason why it inflates so quickly is that there's a shotgun cartridge in the unit, which when you have an impact and the command is given to deploy, the shotgun cartridge goes off, and the expanding gases from the propellants that would normally push a load of buckshot up the barrel instead inflate the airbag. And one of my little cats has come to have a look out the window. I think in Holland, some of the buses there, they have bendies. We don't see many over here, but oh, the Enviro 400s. Yeah, we've got some of those. I've seen some of those. They're not bad buses. Give me an Optare or a Leyland National any day, though. We used to have some round in Stoke. The Leyland Nationals we had really were comfy. Modern seats on modern buses are not very comfy. Kitty, stop playing with the cables. There goes my phone. Right, let's see if I can keep this thing on the road. No, we used to have the old Optare Delta. We didn't lose a single one. I think the last bus we had catch fire, it was a Scania. Yeah, I don't rate much of the seats on first potteries. They are really hard. I mean, the Optares that used to have individual seats. They weren't bad, but they weren't great. But the Leyland Nationals they were bench seats, but bloody hell, they were soft. weren't e-bus worthy. Because there have been cases of e-buses catching fire. Some of them quite spectacular actually when the lithium goes up. I think what it is, some of the bus companies, they go for the cheapest options available. You know, so your seats are a little more than plastic buckets. Great for keeping them clean. Ah, diesel buses. Probably because I think with the Solos they had a small engine and a very heavy bodywork, which means the engine's working hard. Of course, the regen system as well clogs up the exhaust. Now that's where the fires start. When the exhaust overheats because of all the carbon that's built up. When I'm loading up my truck, if I have ADI, I have something flammable, it doesn't go at the front right hand corner of the truck. I'd rather it not be, and I'd rather it be on the other side, because the front right hand side of the truck behind the I probably just got overheated then. It's 2005, it's pre-AdBlue. Yeah, the exhaust is behind the front axle. What am I doing soon? Well, because I'm on a vacation this week, so I thought, right, I'll pop up, I'll just chuck a stream together. And two, I'm at a model railway show this weekend, so I won't be streaming on Saturday. In fact, we go to the club tomorrow to basically pack the layout, remaining 2 boards down for transportation. It's at Crewe, it's at Bentley at Crewe. All we need now is Life on 2 Wheels, Angel of Crewe to turn up, and a full house. No, she didn't actually lose the channel. She made it private, I think, or shut it down. Oh, will be. Then I've got 2 weeks away, 2 weeks of work, then I get paid again. Woohoo! And then I've got to go really, really tight next couple of months. Where do you think you're going, Mr. Renault? Fuck off. then in January I plan on doing a little bit more of the layout. She shut it down because of arseholes giving her trouble. And those kind of people don't deserve to be on social media. If you don't like someone's content, don't watch it. Don't give them abuse over it, just don't watch the content. Job done. I reckon some of these people who think it a good idea to belittle somebody, I think they've got problems. They have to do that because they feel like it's giving them some kind of buzz. Oh, someone scammed her. Oh, that's nice of them, isn't it? Ah, dear. Mind you, I nearly got scammed. I had a phone call a couple of weeks ago. It was like, this is from HMRC. Like, okay. This is a mobile number. How do I know you're genuine? It's like, no, you don't. Saying I got committed tax evasion and tax fraud. Really? I told him, no, you're a fucking scam. Bye bye. I would have loved to have gone on that. That would have been interesting because that would be right up my street. I mean, I've been to places like Heysham Nuclear Power Station. If ever you get the chance, Supertramp, go to a tour around Heysham Nuclear Generating Station. It is amazing. I've had a tour around Drax. I've had a tour around a submarine. Now, have you ever been to Liverpool? There's the U-boat story. And this particular submarine is that one there, but it's before they chopped it up in sections. It used to be on two pillars. So I might as well wangle myself on the last two. But he isn't anymore. Goes down like, and normally this sub had a limit of 10 people, but as it was the last tour, you know, they let me go on, so I was like the 11th person. So goes down the front hatch. He's explaining that the torpedo room, you know, and then he moved into the centre section. So everybody's like, here's what you do. You put one leg through, you duck down, stick your head under the hatch, you bring your other leg through. Oh, okay. That's not how you do it. Reach up. Is it that one? So of course everyone's saying how to go through this so grabs onto the rail behind me, just grabs a rail, the combing, lift me legs up and swung through, proper U-boat style, you know. And this is on a boat that's been probably sailing on the bottom of the ocean for 50 years. And that's it. You know, so come along, grab, lift, swing. The I'll try and read this as I go through. Well, if there's a frauster and scammer and loses his channel, oh, I'm sorry, I've got no sympathy for him. You know, if I lose my channel because I, a fraud or a scam, but that's my, that's my fucking balls, isn't it? I deserve to have lost it. As I swung through, like, the tour guide looked at me because you've always wanted to do that, haven't you? I'm like, yep. Because you do realise how old this boat is. He goes, yep. One thing, if she has a problem though, she needs to reach out to people. Reach out to her friends. That's what we're there for. I think what I might do when I get to this border, I'm gonna think there's a mod that gives me additional so we're all there for us, so right, here we are. We are now entering Finland. Yeah. Okay, that's what we're there for. Right. I'm going to pull over here. I'm going to come out of this profile for a moment because I want to just have a look. So I'll just park up here for a moment. Because you see those red lights there? Well, there's a mod I've got which gives me different colour versions of that. Rather than being red, it can be other colours as well. Oops. So, whilst I'm here, I'll just check Scania S upgrade. So we'll go into... Oh, wrong one. Oh yeah, I was wondering how you found me. How you found me channel. Okay, you take care. Have fun. Take care. Be safe. That's the main thing as well. Be safe. Right, V8 back panel. Okay, right. So what I'll do, go out of here. Go to the launch pad. Yep. Not quitting the game. I'm just going to the launch pad. Go to my mod manager. I don't know what the mod's called, so I've got to scroll through here. Ah, right. Shout out to Always Good. Now, where is he now? No, that's for the DAF. Talmu. Alice Wheels. Dee 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 dee. Don't need Finmark. I can take that off now. Yeah, I've not tried that yet on this. Where on earth is it? I will chuck that on as well. It's not that one. I need to do a second version of that. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. It's in here somewhere. Ah, there we are. Confirm the changes. Oh, 40 subs. For a new channel, that's not a bad going. That's just not a bad milestone. I mean, I've been going to, God, when was my first video put on? That was about 2004, 2003, 2004, with my model boats. And I've only got 329 subscribers, so it takes a lot of work on the channel. So you take care, Supertramp, and I will catch you probably next weekend. I'm back in here now. And well, dear. This is slow. Slow, slow, slow. Dee, 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 dee. Oh, we have movement. We have more movement. Right. I'll continue the road back to the next that's a pretty old Iveco. Right. Let's make our way to the next garage. message Ian as well. Right, where are you? I just need to adjust that steering wheel as well, I think. One. That's better. I think I might give this a yes. See if there's that purple interior is amongst all the CMI ones. When I next get to the next town, which I don't think that's too far away. Not Munio. No service in Munio. It's in Bellow. Nope. Ah, there's a service depot here. So I can map. Reset the navigation. There's one here. One right here, right now. Bum, 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 bum. Key. Truck configurator. Interior. Let's. Oh. Not showing. I wonder if that's because it's not working with CAS. Let's see. Scania S. Upgrade. Did I even activate it? Did I physically activate the mod? Ah, I need to activate that. So I got all the additional things, but didn't activate the main part that I should have. Now it should work. Muppet. That was a complete Muppet's trick. I need to update. I think I might go to 1. So yeah, let this load. Let's see how we go. That's the trouble with promos. It always seems to take a while to load. Cat wandering around. I think the one's downstairs. Right. Okay. Let's see what we get. would have been nice to have a purple interior. Well, looks like it's either going to be CMI white. Well, the thing is, black and red. That wouldn't be too bad if my truck was black. So I'll have a look at those. Right, let's see what we get. Ooh, Vabby's wheel. I'm not a fan of the Vabby's steering wheel at all. I think it's ugly. Put the cat there. NG blue. Oh, apparently there's no purple lights. Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine if I had one thing, but I've got a bloody sunroof there. We'll see how we go with that. Violet. Think I'll just go with exclusive wood. That's the one I had in before. Yeah, there is purple. There's violet. What am I thinking of? CMI black red. There we go. That's better. Right. Onward to Malmo. So we don't need fuel. Now, if I was running this on single player, I would actually have the stereo on, which streaming out to currently myself because there's nobody else watching. But even so, it's still going out live. Is likely to cause copyright issues. Oh, email message. And actually, I need my channel listings. Likely. And we're rolling down through some unnamed town. We are 47 kilometers north of Pello, so we're still north of the Arctic Circle right now. Yeah, as I was saying, there's a few things going on in the world. We've got Gaza with Israel, Russia and Ukraine, and Iceland. Now, I'm going to stay clear of the Gaza situation. Yeah, it is bad what's going on over there, but I don't want to dwell on it. But Iceland. Now, you've probably seen my webcam before. I put my webcam on me. I've usually got something called Bobcam. Now, Bobcam was a webcam that was put up by RUV MLB, so MBL, sorry, .is, and a few others. And it was RUV, which is a news outlet in Iceland. That was put up at the Fagradalsfjall volcano. Sorry if any Icelanders are watching. I've just probably ruined the pronunciation. And Bob was the name given to one of the cones of that particular fissure eruption. There were about 6 cones in total that sprang up, and obviously right at the end, Rag, or Nar, became the dominant one, which buried Bob. Bob, belching out basalt, Hell, happily erupting lava. Rag was really awesome geology. Can't recall what Nar stood for. Sif is Southern Icelandic fusion. Sorry, Southern Icelandic fish, sorry. And obviously there was numerous others. And these names sprang up to... So when we were discussing on the actual live stream, we knew which vent we were talking about. Well, that eruption lasted a few months. Then it went quiet. Then in 2022, it sprang up again. And earlier on this year, it sprang up for a third time. And it went quiet. It didn't last very long. It was a very short-lived eruption. But now more magma is on the move again, and near the town of Grindavik there were several thousand earthquakes. At that point it ceases to become individual earthquakes. It's like one long quake as magma moves about. The only thing is, at Grindavik you've got the Blue Lagoon. But when you got hot, several thousand degrees centigrade magma breaking to the surface and becoming lava, but doing so underneath a lake, you get a very explosive eruption. And if you want to know what expanding gases can do to the ground, just look at what Mount St. Helens did. When basically it let rip, or Mount Pinatubo, Mount Unzen, all of which are very explosive volcanoes. Mainly because I think the lava is quite sticky, so not very runny. But when you've got water in the mix, you get a phreatic explosion, which, like the Mount St. Helens, which was very sticky lava, you get a lot of ash. Because what happens is that water flashes to steam, so it goes to several thousand times its volume. Something's got to give. Steam is very powerful. If ever you've seen the experiment on Mythbusters where they took a water heater, capped the vent, blocked the vents off, and set it off, and just disabled the thermostat, so instead of getting to 100 degrees, it just carried on going and going and going and going and going and going until the tank failed. Bang! And it launched the tank several hundred feet in the air. They then tried the same experiment with the tank underneath, basically inside the mock house. The wooden floor joists, which were built to American building code, didn't stop it. And that was just a small tank going off. When you got hot lava coming into contact with a lake, the lake's got to do the same thing, only much more violently. So, right now they are looking at the possibility of evacuating Grindavik. Now, to give you an idea where let's just stop for a moment. We'll go to there. If I go across here, this is the Reckon expenditure. Grindavik's down here. Yeah, it's in this area here. Now that is, in the last few eruptions we're tracking this way. This one's down here, so it's a little bit further south. But eventually, the eruptive stream will possibly run into the heart of Reykjavik in about 10 years' time. That could make life in the Icelandic capital very interesting, because Reykjavik is actually built on a lava field. So right now, Reykjavik is keeping a very close eye on the situation. So here we are, just approaching the town. And now we'll be crossing into Sweden, and then we'll be following the Swedish border, Swedish side of the Baltic, all the way down. But for a moment, we will need to go and grab something to drink, and I'll stop and have a drink at the border post, which I believe the river here is what forms the international border. Now, unlike Norway, Finland, this'll do. Where we are, we've got two constituent countries of the European Union, so there's no actual border post. I think the infrastructure is, in reality, is still actually there. So if ever Sweden or Finland were to leave the European Union, or even if they both left the EU, border controls could be very easily reinstated between the two countries. Ow, that's the thing, I bloody drawbars. Okay. very good at tying themselves into a knot. I'm a little bit far over to one side, but perfect place to stop and have a cup of coffee. Brakes on, engine off. So I'll be back in a moment. Hello, Simon. How are you? I'm just going downstairs to make myself a drink, and hey, you turned up. It's been a while since you've been in. Right. However, we are now about to head down, and the reason why I'm streaming on a Wednesday, I'm off this week from work. Using up some of my annual leave. Life is always good when you're busy. Keeps your mind happy. So long as you've always got me time. There's no point if you're spending every waking hour of the day at work. It's not very pleasant, but if you've got plenty of time for yourself, despite being busy, maintain the work-life balance. Well, this is my ride today. A little drawbar outfit. Yeah, it does. But there is a happy balance though. I mean, if you've got nothing to do, things just drag. And that's even worse. So we're now in Sweden. Trundling south. What's the actual destination for this job? Ah, Norskens. This is not delivering meatballs to IKEA or something. Now, I know. It'll make the rigid mods behave a lot better if they did. Because currently, all the load is in the trailers, there's nothing in the front. So if you're driving these on the gravel road, like Iceland, they very easily swap ends. I think they were working on it. And in one of their blog posts, they did drive some rigids. So I think they're still working on it. You know, I've not been onto TMP since I stopped being a moderator. Not been on there now for over a year. I don't regret it. Do not regret it one bit. I mean, I don't regret being a moderator either on TMP, but I don't miss the TMP. I can find that I can just go and It was taking up too much time. Time that I could better off, you know, do with, you know, like it to have more me time. You come home from work, then you have to start ploughing through reports, do on the, oh god, it's like moving from one job to another, so oh fucking bollocks to it. That's the main reason. I wanted some me time. Because when I was driving, it was getting in the way of driving. It was making the game so like, it wasn't interesting, it wasn't enjoyable. So, that's why I stopped. There was meant to be a lake there. To be honest, stay on it. Drive on it. If you do TMP, drive on ATS. Don't bother with Euro Truck. The standard of driving is far, far better on American Truck Simulator. Much better play base. You know, they won't sort of like, why are you doing 55 on the motorway? You're blocking me. Yeah, it's like, you know, you're coming along like, and you know, if they want to get past, they will wait for a safe opportunity. Announce that they want, you know, driver, left side. They'll pull out and they'll overtake you. They'll keep on going, and then you'll pull in rather than like, oh, I'm like 1 meter in front of him, I can pull in. Yeah, they are a lot more friendly. I mean, just generally speaking, it's a much better community there. So if ever I were to start driving on TMP again, it will be ATS I'll be spending my time on. No you don't, car. Your lane's about to end. Because if you sat at 65 miles per hour in an area where there's like an 80 mile an hour speed limit, you won't get uppity. I mean, in Euro Truckers, if you're not doing 110 kilometers per hour, there's somebody riding your back doors, complaining as well. You're blocking. Yeah. If I'm not doing bloody 110 down the road like this, you know, they'd be sitting there up behind, flashing lights. Yeah, we will. Chances are, I'll leave it till 149 has dropped. And ProMods is updated for 149. Then we might do I'll probably do a convoy mode. That's another thing about TMP. No traffic. No AI traffic. It just doesn't seem right. You know, so if you're going down the road, say from Honigsvag in Pro Mods, and you're going down to Catania, Italy, something like that, and you don't meet any other players, you've got no vehicle-to-vehicle interaction. Because the roads are completely empty. And if you're driving through a city, I mean, go down, say, the Calais-Duisburg road in base game. Yeah, you've got traffic to deal with, which is good. But the player base doesn't understand speed limits. They don't understand simulator. And that causes problems. You drive it like it's Forza. It'd be nice if they did. The easy way to do it would be disable it. Disable the weather slider. Have it preset at 0 so everybody's got the same weather. But again, you've got the winter mod coming out, which is great. You have the visuals and you have the physics. And they'll whack on the visuals, and they'll also stick the physics on. Now, that's fine by me, yeah, because I will drive in accordance to the physics. Which means if I'm going down the CD road with the winter physics on, I've got to go slowly, I've got to go tippy-toey. Otherwise my truck will be all over the place. That's causing somebody then behind me who's playing the summer game, i.e. like it is now. Yeah. Why you go so slow? Why you go so slow? They can't see the fact that, or tell the fact that you've got reduced grip, so you're having to drive slower. Yeah, they say drive to the conditions, which means if you're driving on snow and ice, your braking distance is 10 times dry tarmac. 10 times, which means if you want to stop, you know, you've got to be very, very gentle on your braking. You've got to plan for longer braking, and you've got to drive slow, otherwise you simply won't go around the bends. That causes a queue of traffic behind you. Players will then not knowing that you've got winter mod on, will report you for blocking, or they'll try to overtake, and you'll try to overtake the entire, yeah, and they'll blame you for it. Yeah. So what they should do with the winter mod is load it up server side. So EU2, for example, becomes a winter server. Like Pro Mods, where you just put the thing in your, put the mod in your mod file, but you don't activate it. It's loaded up server side. Then everybody has the same situation, which makes it better for everybody on that server, because you've got slippy physics, I've got slippy physics, the guy in front of me's got slippy physics. Nobody has got dry, grippy physics. Because that's on the EU1. But they say, oh, you do that, you're dividing the community. Well, yes you are. But at the end of the day, it means that everybody, you know, you're not getting a conflict of players. Where players going down the road are having issues with other players. Because I go to a server with summer physics. So I'm driving down the road. I don't want to be taken out by some guy who's got winter physics on. You know, if I'm on the winter physics server, then that's my problem. Oh yeah, since you last on, I think we got... was it before or after August? On the 2nd of August I had to say goodbye to my little dog. I've now got 2 cats. One of which is now on my bed. And the other one is under my chair. Yeah. So... by having things like that server-wide, just like Pro Mods, and then bring in AI traffic as well, that would make things much more interesting. Yeah, she was a lovely dog. Cobby and Bergen are 2 lovely little cats. They're only kittens as well. When you wake up in the morning and you're sitting there pouring on your legs like, oh, you know, come on human, get up. I want my food. Meow. Food. Meow. Food. Meow. Feed me. I mean, I don't mind that. I think I would, I'd actually fix it so it's all the way up for everybody. Because when you go around the corner, you see your trail. You see around the motorway bend at normal whatever. You just go around the motorway bend at motorway speed. And your trailer's like leaning onto one side. It doesn't do that. I mean, TMP has a lot of potential, but I think convoy mode has taken some of the fire of TMP and run with it. I wouldn't be surprised if SCS convoy mode they've had some goings on with TMP in the background. But they're already, I think, working closely with Pro Mods. Because he had a big, I think it was on a blog post, he had a meeting going on. Pro Mods and the SCS mapping team got together. Any fuel they need. But one of the most enjoyable things I did find when I was with working as a TMP moderator. I was driving to Iceland and there's some Germans coming up behind, and I wasn't logged. I think I was logged in as a moderator, but I wasn't showing me colours. I didn't have my red name up. So I'm just bimbling along like and just enjoying the scenery. And we had a lovely chat, you know, with these Germans. And they got the same mindset as me. Why rush? You know, you're not fighting the truck. You're not fighting the physics of the game. You're just enjoying the drive. Well, that's what it's all about. I never will understand the mentality of the 110 club or the 150 club. But when Speedy passed away, he was one of the people who was actually holding me in the team. When he died, I sod it. I think there are worse drivers than Turks, because I've seen some very good Turkish drivers and some very bad Turkish drivers, but the same said, I've seen some very good English and European players, and I've also seen some fucking crap ones. And some of the worst, believe it or not, are professional drivers. But the worst ones are keyboard drivers. Yeah, I mean, driving culture does have a lot to do with it. Yeah. Therefore, I think the Indians are probably going to be the worst. Have you seen Deadliest Truckers in IRT Deadliest Roads, India? I think it was Lisa Kelly. She goes, I want to be back on the Dalton where I feel safe. Here we are. Indian bus drivers are the worst, though. When it comes to Indian drivers in total. But again, it's all down to cultural expectations. Yeah. Again, the Germans are bad for that as well, flashing. Italians to lay on the horns. Egyptians as well lay on the horn a hell of a lot. I was already on the roundabout. You see that? I would imagine the Nordic driving culture is very much a very safe, very boring, very bland driving culture. Yeah. Always drive with the headlights on, always leave a gap, always drive safe. Changes every bloody patch. Yeah, and that's the problem that they're gonna have, you know, when you got human players. Then you get the perception of the game. Yeah. I've got 15 hours, 16 hours, say. Yes, 15 hours, 55 minutes of journey time remaining. But it's like, you see the 49 hours 30. Oh, I've got to go flat out to get there on time. Now, if I put this truck on its side, reload a save, I will get that time back. Doesn't work on TMP. I don't think it works on convoy mode either. Yeah. So that clock will always be ticking down, just like on World of Trucks. Which means then it's like you've gone back 15 minutes. Which means you've got 15 minutes of real time lost. So you have to go like a bat out of hell again, so you think. And that's the trouble. I mean, I went from Honigsvang to Amman in Jordan, taking the back roads, travelling at the speed limit or 10k below the speed limit. So I was going pretty slowly. And I got there with time left on the clock. So that just proves that you don't need to race around like an absolute cockwomble. Just turn my webcam a second. Yeah, isn't she gorgeous? I can't see her. She's black cat, so you won't see her very well. Turn on my phone for a moment. And there's the other one. Yeah, and oh, Yeah, Cobby is the one on the floor. Bergen is the one on my bed. And the first thing I did when I brought them home with me in August, I took them both upstairs and I put them on my bed. Big Nige. Sound like as if some leader of some gang, yeah? Who are you? I'm Big Nige and I run this club. 12.5 years old. Bloody hell. These are only, I mean, they're still kittens. They're not even 12 months old yet. They're about 7 months old they are. And for them to be lying on the sofa, lying on my bed, it's partly because I've got 55s on the front end. So the front does sit, it does give it a slightly stance down. Plus, I've got a bumper extension, which puts the bottom of the bumper lower to the floor. If I wanted to, I can shoot. Adjustable air suspension's brilliant on these. And if I put 65s on the front as opposed to 55s, she'd actually sit a little bit level. I can put bit of air on the front of the front bags, jack the front up a bit, so she sits a little bit more level. Now, putting the yeah, I have to raise it up on going onto ferry zone. Otherwise it clips into the ground. I mean, the front bumpers are off Gum Road. It's Casts, Rigid Mod, Eugene Scania. Custom exhaust kit on it as well. Good question. Don't think it is. I think it's a grease boom sound. I think it's off the Steam. I think it's on Steam Workshop. We got 500 miles. About 600 miles to go. I don't think I've got any Z-Mod sounds for the next gen Scania. So I think it is a free off the sound. Although, I'm not sure whose it is. I think it's a grease boom sound. Yeah. I mean, I've got the FKM sound as well that I can put on. But if I put that on, I'd have to shut the game down and restart the game. That's the one where if you flash your headlights, you'll hear clink and the sound will change. Which is great. I mean, I've got the low pipes, side exhaust and top pipes. Now, I mean, that's one thing where SCS really let themselves down. The engine sounds. There's no retarder on this gearbox. That'll have to change. There's either Maxi Sounds, which is borrows off Greaseboom. I'll have a look at it when I get to my destination. I'll drop you a message on Facebook. With a link to the sound. I mean, I've got some Greaseboom's ATS sounds ported over to ETS for the DAF. So I've got a Caterpillar C16 in the DAF. Fun. That's entertaining. Yeah, my trailer wheels are from one of Cast's pay mods. Because the ones that come with the Ikari trailers, I don't like the shininess of them. They're a little bit too shiny. The wheels I've got on the truck there for my Jasper. They're a pay mod. Once again, I find Abbas. I find his tyre text is a little bit too dark. Well, there are some really good free sounds out there. I mean, the chassis I've got on this, I've just deliberately gone for a short chassis. So I want to try and keep the truck under about 18.5 metres. But at the moment I've got my trailer draw beam extended a bit, so I can shorten that up, and possibly as well I can put the... Oh, right, okay. Have fun. Stay safe as well. Bye-bye. Welcome back. Is this A9? No, it's not the A9. It is that road there. Which isn't actually listed. I'm there. We've got 500 miles to go as well, so. Yeah, I can see what I mean about with the. I keeps going on like 3 lanes. Yeah, oops. It happens. I always hit something on the stream. So we'll head down here. Although I might actually do a drive down to Scotland as my next stream, I think. Well, my next job. I do like this Scania. But we'll get down to the next service area. I'm going to pull over again. I'm going to make myself another cup of coffee. Oh, and whoop. Keep my eyes on the road. Hang on. It's not quite there. Let's see how we are. There we go. That's Bergen. Isn't she gorgeous? That's probably why people actually come to watch my stream for. You don't come and watch my driving. You wait for me to put the cat cam up. Because when Callie was alive, I'd have a webcam pointing at Callie as well. She's asleep. The cats are the real star of the show. where are we now in the situation? We have got less than 500 miles to go, 10 hours away. So we're just cruising home now. And we're just about to join the SES part of the map as we head down towards past the Uppsala Junction. Meters ago, then we have the junction that'll, if we go off to the right here, we can go down Uppsala. But now we're going straight on down towards the coast, and we'll possibly passing Södertälje. We'll be going that way as we head down towards Malmo. The nice thing about this particular setup, unlike some of my other drawbars, is she's under 4 meters in height, which means she's fully compliant across all of the European Union. Because Ireland, Sweden, Finland, and a couple of other countries don't have a height limit. France, Germany, Spain, Italy and the likes do. But by rights I can't take anything over 4 meters into Germany. Approaching Stockholm now. That is so satisfying. I don't know why. Well, just approaching Stockholm, so I'll just pull off the motorway here and I'll go downstairs and make myself a cup of coffee. Yes, it's a tachograph brake. off the motorway. We'll get the retarder fixed as well whilst I'm here. Right. Before I go anywhere, I will now make my put my gearbox in. Ah, yeah. There you go, GRS 026. Okay. What's that? 342 is what I need. There we are. Right, now that my retarder is working, I can now park up and go get myself a cup of coffee. That's it. Coffee time. Yes. That's it. Running again. So now it's a nice run now, hopefully to the finish. 550 kilometers to go. Just as we're passing down Scania factory, just over there. There's a Scania factory. Yeah. I don't get why SCS give us a fueling area. Ooh. But Promods have. I'll have a look at this. I know I'm going around it the wrong way, but what the hell. Oh. That's not what I expected it to be. I thought they may have actually put like an Easter egg there, but finally! This services I can actually use as a set of services. Because when this first came out, this area first came out, you couldn't get into it. You know, the roads were there, but life, I'm doing absolutely. I'm doing great. Yourself? This is that midweek stream I was telling you about that I was going to chuck together, because I'm not going to be streaming on Saturday. I'm in something slightly different today. I'm in this. Tiny little Scania. Well, everything's going good. Oh, brilliant. Good shift. I say JSO calls themselves a bloody own goal, didn't they? They're slow march, holding up an ambulance. Yeah, they're doing themselves absolutely no favours, are they? Well, I'm going to Malmo. Come down from Honningsvåg in top end of Norway. So I've got 430 kilometres to go on this run. That'll put this stream probably in the bag. I can imagine. Yeah, if you've gone over the lights, carry on going. typical 4 people coming joining us almost as I get to the end of the run, so you know. Welcome aboard, guys. Keep it on the road, not the hard shoulder. Try to drive and drink coffee and read a screen at the same time. It was grievous. Oh God. The mind boggles with car drivers. It really does. You know, I swear some of the drivers nowadays got their license out of a cornflakes box. Some strange drive. Was he an old guy? Maybe he was confused. Maybe that was the problem. They certainly don't know how to hang around bloody heavy goods vehicles as well. Sitting there lurking on the front corner is never a good place to be. You come up alongside a foreign truck and you'll sit there. The mind definitely boggles. You can rule out Alzheimer's for that. Unless of course you just slapped it in the wrong bloody gear, which surely you'd you know, if you're driving the vehicle often enough, you'll know where the gears are. Well, let's go to photo mode for a second. You know, if you're there, there's a possibility that that mirror might pick you up. But when you're hanging there, about there, say, yeah, you ain't gonna get seen because that mirror probably won't pick you up. That mirror definitely won't see you, and those two aren't even are looking down there, so they want to pick you up. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. If I'm coming in my car along the motorway, one of the things I look out for, well, two things I look out for. One, foreign license plates. You know, if I'm coming down the motorway, even if if I see a foreign license plate on a trailer, straight away I'm thinking left-hand drive. Then I'll look for that mirror there. If I see that mirror when I'm overtaking, I'll go to lane 2. No, I'll go to lane 3 in my car to overtaking. That way, he's got a clear run. So if he wants to pull out, he ain't going to hit me. Or at least that's the theory. Behind a on the roundabout, so stay behind the lights. Stay behind the backlights of a truck. Safest place be. Give them the room they need. Here we are. Exactly. And that front corner is a killer. The thing is though, in my Toyota Corolla, I've got a big metal structure to give me at least some protection in the event of being collected by one of these things. What have you got? 2 millimeters of cow skin. I don't think that would work, because that would actually drive people off the road if your license was only valid for 5 years. I mean, very nice cash cow for the DVLA. I think, if anything, perhaps CPC training for car drivers. That'd probably be more productive. Taxi drivers, if you're using a vehicle for commercial purposes, Deliveroo, taxi, no I haven't. Enlighten me. Going to be more dangerous? What are they planning? That does not make sense. I mean, unless of course that's in cities. Well, the trouble is I've found as well with driving with the headlights on, does actually make motorcyclists harder to spot. Because they'll be in front of the car, so you don't see the motorcycle, you see two headlights. Makes a that does make motorcycles harder to spot. And I think rather than targeting motorcycles, I think cyclists as well need to be given attention. You know, they need education more than anybody else. Yeah. Because apparently, if I go and buy myself, you know, the Chris Boardman bike, you know, carbon fibre thing, and I decide, right, I'm gonna go pedalling here, and the A34 has got in some areas got a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit, and if I'm cycling along and I go, you know, pedaling along, and for some miraculous reason I'm able to cycle at 60 miles per hour, 60, and I go past a 30 mile per hour speed camera being held by a copper, yeah, sitting there pointing the laser gun at me, I'm pedaling away, you know, going for it, hell for that, you know, just not even pedaling hard, but he actually cannot pull me over, because as I'm not a motorised vehicle, this is going to sound silly, I can break the speed limit on a bike and the police can't stop me. They can't give me a fine, they can't want it, because it's like Usain Bolt. If Usain Bolt running down the bloody road at, you know, 40 mile an hour, passes a speed camera and sets it off because he happens to be wearing a tinfoil backpack, police can't do you. They need to deal with, so that needs to be dealt with. Because if you're cycling past, you know, and you're cycling at say 50 mile an hour in the 30 mile an hour zone, you are causing problems. Yeah, what Usain Bolt's running down, cycling along, you know, doesn't want to get his nice new bloody Nikes covered in dog shit, so he's cycling, so he's running down the road. Same problem. The speed limit does not actually apply to humans or human-propelled vehicles. If I was on an e-bike, then yeah, it would. Which is strange. Because if you're speeding, whether you're in a truck, on a pair of roller skates, heaven forbid, a motorcycle, a push bike, you're still speeding. I mean, there's some like wanton, furious cycling, but yeah, if you're just cycling fast, you're not really posing a... Yeah, that's true. But the thing is though, they won't do that because they want to get people out of cars and onto bicycles. One, for a fitness drive, because it's good for you, and two, for the planet, because there's no CO2 involved. Unless, of course, you count the bloody curry farts that you had the night before. And if you had to have license plates and insurance for a bicycle, nobody would take up cycling. So that would be counterproductive. So they won't do it. But cyclists do need to pay more attention to their surroundings. I mean, you've seen that Jeremy Vine video where he goes around the back of the van that was making an illegal turn. Yeah, the van was making an illegal turn, but use your noggin, Mr. Vine, and don't go around the back of it. Yeah. You know, road safety is not just, it's not a one-way street. It's you know, it's not a one-party, one-person party. It's a two. You're all involved in it. Again, the highway code was, the way it was thought out, has had a few unintended consequences. I mean, it should be, you know, down to common sense, but you know, people replace common sense with legal litigation. So when I fell off my off the truck, somebody said, "Oh, you got to put a claim in." Why? No, I haven't put a claim in. Well, it should apply to bicycles, and yes, it does apply to bicycles, but most cyclists don't read the highway code anyway. I mean, be honest, when was the last time you actually read the highway code? Most car drivers, in fact most they pass their test and you never read the highway code again. Which is why I think a CPC for car drivers would be ideal. straighten this out of here. Just make sure I'm not going to hit that trailer. Doesn't look like I am. I think I'm going to miss that trailer. Yeah, about a year ago when you did the advanced bike license. Same with me. I mean, I last looked at the highway code when I was doing my HTV. God, he's an absolute bitch putting these in here. Turntable drawbars. Great going forwards. A cunt to back up. But when they need to make changes to driving law, you know, rather than have some bureaucrat do it, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, when I was working as a TMP moderator, I'll use a highway code as a reference. You know, I'll quote the highway code at, you know, at various players when I banned them and they appealed. Well, this is what you did wrong. This is the rules that you broke. Huh? There we are, done. Right, let's go. I'm just going to have a quick look at something whilst I'm here. Bum, 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 bum. Close. Right. Right. Again, I mean that, you know, should, you know, you should bring that down to the pedestrian. I think pedestrian right away should only come down to, you know, on residential streets. If it's a shared space. If it's like the A34 or the A50, where it's a main thoroughfare, you know, if you step out in front of traffic, then that's your hard cheese. Wow, okay. Right, I'm going to change profile now. Again, what they're doing there is trying to bring in litigation in place of common sense. You know, that's the problem. Yeah. If I step out of traffic because I just happen to be on my mobile phone, as I stepped out in front of the bus driver, poof, it's not the bus driver's fault. I've been hit by the number 42. Yeah, that was my fault. I was as pedestrian was not taking due care in my surroundings. Yeah, so that's my fuck up. Why should the car driver suffer from my idiocy? Right. I think it's that one. Yeah. Yeah, I've also got some. I need to take out the old one. I've got a lot. The King Custom was in nice interiors, but you haven't got the model driver, which is a bit of a shame. Your driver disappears, which means you have to be a little bit careful when you're placing your camera doing an on-the-road screenshot. Because it looks like you've got a bloody auto-driving, self-driving truck going down the road. Ah. Bergen's lying on the floor. There's Bergen. There's our copy. Ah. Come here. Try to put a harness on these girls so I could take them for a walk. And the thing is, I mean, puts it on Bergen. Bergen's like, no, I'm going to lie on the floor. Like, come here, kitty. Nope. Right, truck dealers. Let's have a look. Bum, 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 bum. Mod dealer. Stock offers for a moment. That one. Yeah, I have got the right one. I do admit I do like that interior. The black red. Well, I might want to change that a bit. Right. You'll see what I mean in a minute, but yeah, so King Customs pay mod. Bloody expensive one, that is. Where's the driver? Right. Is there a garage or something around here? Or is it my nearest garage is... my nearest one is in Reykjavik. Oh God. I have a habit of hitting those. So, F7, enter. Total service. Quickly just tow myself to a rest area. I'll have a look at these. See what the other King Custom interior is. Yeah. That's the thing about no damage, is why you can... because some of the trailers are like paper. Right, okay, let's see what we've got on here. Right. I'm going to raise the height of the bodywork up as well. Give this one a 4.2 meter high body. Or I can go a 4.4 meter high bodywork. That's a really tall one. But I don't like how that sticks out there. Means I have to put a massive raise on there. So it clears. Well, some of them, they gets in the way of the air deflector there. So I just put that on for a second. If I go 0 for a moment. Yeah, you can actually see the fridge plant is just touching the bodywork. Yeah, I mean, this is a high volume one. 4.4 meters high. So if I go to a 4.2, which is still fairly normal in Iceland and the UK and the Nordics, less so in if I put that on, it's moved the no, wrong one. We're going to have, I think it's that one actually. A bit of a curve on it, so that's nice. Puts that one there. Change that. An old Thermo King module. You don't see many of those about now. I think more the. So we'll put that one on and then go with closed sides. All over the place. This particular one is Eugene's Scania off the Steam Workshop, and it's a casts add-on for the RGL added to this. Just off the SDS for them. For most of them. So what I do now, I'll go to here, 4.2 meter Reaper. And now I've got to add all the bloody wheel arches again. So the only thing I don't like about this is when you change the body, it removes all your wheel arches and chisel, so you have to put them back on. Like that. Now, these can be great in a straight line, but the moment you take these truck onto a gravel road, it wants to swap ends. Right. The nice thing about this, with the King interior, it does give you a darker windscreen, which kind of hides the fact that there's no visible driver. And that's one of them. Right, time now to check out one of the other ones. But before I do that, I need to take a nature break. Back in a couple of minutes. I'm back. What's happened here? There. Right. I'm just going to have a look at this one. I need to change the me. Come. I think this is the 2-year anniversary skin I'm putting, interior I'm putting on with the logo, but I have no idea what's actually the back wall is. I'm getting tired now. Oi. What are you doing, little kitty? think I might have to select this interior. Ugh, fuck, that's bright. I don't like that. I think that's a bug. Let's go now and find out which interior looks the best. At the moment, it looks like it's going to be the black and red. Let's have a look at this one, shall we? Oh dear. Well, I want a slightly darker cab to hide the fact there's no driver in my truck. Oh, I've got another viewer. Hello. You missed most of the main part, whoever's just come in. Because I'm just having a look at a interior mod before I shut the stream down. It's now getting 20 to midnight. I've been going for nearly 3 hours. Wow, okay. We've got one cat's downstairs and the other one is there. Well, is she going to appear? Yes. Oh yeah. No, but yeah, time is relative. I can't see down there. Never mind. That's a nice piece of belt. Right. Well, let's see what he's. black leather, black and grey, black leather. I can see both. What's it? So that's that would do my. It is in there. I have to select it. I have to physically go to the thing and click on that normal wheel. So I have to go to there and go to there, and it'll be in amongst all these. There we go. But what I don't, if you look carefully, you'll see both wheels. And that's what I want to avoid. I mean, this is probably for the default Scania as opposed to using Scania. Or it might not even be right. So if I go to Truck Manager, go to here, go to Upgrade, and change the interior for, say, black leather. Now, still see both wheels. So that kind of rules that one out. Well, they are from 143, so that might have something to do with it. I'm not going back to, because I don't really use King Customs a great deal, so. And those are Carmichael there. So cyan grey. Yeah, add-ons for this, add-ons for that. There's more mods, I think, for the Scanias and the DAF 105 than there are for any other trucks. I mean, you got Schumy's Scania R series, which is like an RGL Lite. You got the RGL Scania, you got Eugene Scania for the next gen. You know, you've got all this bloody customization options, because for some reason I just like the tuning Scanias. I mean, if the world was geared more to liking the Mercedes. Oh yeah, the 105 is nice. Valix is great. Just that he's got no decent right-hand drive for it. We assume he's got a 105 and 106, which do give left and right-hand drive. Stick shift and auto interiors on both sides. For the 106, the 105 that is done, his Scania mod as well. No, I mean the Mercs. I've driven a Mercatigo. You know, I have actually driven Mercedes trucks, and they're not that bad. Uh-oh. I see a problem. I think this one's also as well got the two wheel interior. Yeah. Actually, no. It just has that. I mean, you've got that in there in the yeah, so we just add the it shows the wheel from the outside. I can't help you there. I think this is the, of course, it's an old Scania mod. An old interior, because some of the what's it? Yep. So it looks like it's going to be the black. So turn that off. Launchpad. Mod manager. It's poor interior. We're going to be bouncing around like, would you stick with it? Right, I've not tried. that one now. I'll try that one. Blue Plush. We've probably done some updates for now, but can't remember which email I used to buy the mods with. Yeah, something I think you could do with that, you know, the adjustable, you can have the ability to flip the sun visors down. You're not running any graphics mods, are you? I'm just getting ready now to... I think what I'll do, I'll settle with... this black and red interior. Right. What's this? Turn it off. Try it without JBX on. Now, this is more promising because I've got a nice dark interior. Ah, ha 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 ha. Not keen on the 1000 Club logo, but you know. Okay. It looks like we have a potential... Mind you, I don't use JBX or any graphics mod on mine. So to be honest, I'll try it without it. Because I found with JBX, well, not JBX, sorry, it was PNG I had on mine. Yeah, probably the most expensive cup of coffee you've ever had, if that's the only reason why you're going up there. So, turn that one off and put in that one there and put in that one there. The other ones I'm going to take out and relocate, I think. That bridge looks very sketchy. Yeah, you'll go and you'll never want to come back. Because that's what Sweden's like. This is also on my bucket list to go to. Sweden, Finland, Norway, Iceland. I would love to go somewhere like that. Especially Iceland. Iceland is a truly stunning country. Very dynamic as well. Very forward-thinking country. You know, trouble with the UK, you've got bloody lousy weather sometimes. Right. I'm going to keep with this interior, I think. Ow. Yeah, that's not cheap. Right, let's go keep with this interior. However, for a truck like this, there we are. Right. Although this interior is actually for the R series, not the S, because you got the engine hump. I know. It's okay. Let's have a look. See what we've got here. Center table, side table. Oh, his tail goes through the table there. Ooh, depends what you like. I mean, Sweden's got lots of forest, from what I can gather. Norway's got lots of mountains, so take your pick. Trees or rocks? Yeah, it's up to you. Let's see what his cycle's like. See if he puts his feet out the window. No, that's a good sign. At this point, I will be signing off. These headphones are getting on my tits now. And I will see you, not this Saturday coming, the Saturday after Remembrance Day weekend. For it's now time to switch the computer off. Well, switch the stream down. So for now, take care, be safe, be well, and have an absolutely fantastic week. Bye-bye.